All right. All right, what's up, guys? So, right now, before we get into anything, fucking, where are we at? Okay. So I just want to give a little strategy breakdown on why I took this trade, and I ended up putting it at break even pretty early. Stopped me out, went straight to take profit. So I kind of want to give a little strategy breakdown here. Let me add back where I was targeting. So I was targeting right here. We were targeting Asia untested highs. Damn, this shit is just laggy. Need to upgrade my internet. Alright. Yeah, so we were targeting Asia session highs, untested highs, and basically my strategy, I don't know if you guys know Trades by Sai, but it's his strategy, but I kind of turned it into a lower time frame, just incorporated his strategy into the lower time frames because I don't really like, I used to day trade, not a fan of it anymore. I was just kind of too of a impatient trader. I didn't like waiting, days for, my strategy to play out. But so basically, what we looked for first, we basically saw here on the daily, price came up, broke above, broke above these levels, broke above where sellers pushed the market all the way down to here, and then buyers pushed all the way above where these sellers started. And then we perfectly stopped right above it. Saw on the 4 hour that price was heading down, and instead of price continuing, because price will keep moving in a certain direction if it wants to, so basically price failed to continue going down and instead stopped here and started pushing up. And that was during, I think, today's Asia and London. So yeah, price failed to continue going lower. So we go on the 1 hour here, and this is where most traders will lose, because this is how I used to trade. I would see, this right here, the old head and shoulders pattern, right? You'd see that right here. You would see a break and a retest of it, and people would either enter off of this, and look at that. Completely gone, you lose. So, basically what I do now is I wait for levels to be broken. So, right here, this is where buyers push the market up and sellers push the market down. You can kind of see, well, we're kind of just consolidating, so this is kind of a bad example. I'll leave that for a different day. Basically, you can see that price is failing to continue going lower. So you would see this right here. People would enter here for sells, and this honestly isn't that bad of a sell, but it's it's literally during Asia session. This is not a good time to be taking a trade if you are. But yeah, price is failing to I keep saying continuing. Price is failing to continue going lower. Instead, it breaks above these. Here, let me get rid of that. Fucking Jesus. Price fails to continue going lower, and then buyers push above these levels of sellers. So what I'm waiting for is, since price broke above these levels of sellers, I want to see a correction and then price to break back above the levels of sellers here. So once price broke above here, waited for a correction in the market, and then I waited for New York session to kick in. So we had the correction, and then usually when price is moving like this, like just super slow, big wicks, I don't really like to enter off that. I'll wait for something like this. I'll wait for something right here. Yeah, I'll basically wait for this to, it's kind of like a manipulation if you think about it. Basically, you know, there's going to be once price breaks above here, there's going to be a bunch of buyers sitting right here buying the market up. What that's going to do, well, this is if it's scalpers too, which that's most of the traders in the market. There's very few amount of higher time frame. There is a lot, but there's way fewer. So basically, there's going to be buyers here. The buyers get taken out, and then people start selling. People see that the market's breaking below this level here, and they're wanting to catch this trade, pry down to somewhere in here. After that happens, I wait for a correction, wait for a pullback, and then I go on to the 1 minute here. And boom, right here. This is where everyone would be selling too. I mean, that would be a horrible sell, but waited for, let me just add this in where I had it before. Right here. So yeah, I go down to the 1 minute. I see that there's sellers here, buyers. Anything above or below this level is where sellers and buyers are. So buyers here, sellers here, sellers here, sellers here, buyers, sellers. I wait for price to break back above this level and hold price above it. Once price breaks above and holds this level, that's where I want to enter, which is right here. Put my stop here. Well, no, I have it at 50. You get a 0.0. So yeah, I entered here, and then we're targeting Asia session highs, which, I mean, I don't target like perfectly the highs. I kind of do it where candles are respected. So that's where we're targeting. And once price had a push all the way up to here, I thought it was going to break this level, which made me put my stop to break even, which break even is better than a loss, but as you can see, if I didn't do that, I would have hit my full take profit on the day. But like I said, you learn something new every day, really. Neither here nor there. So yeah, that's kind of my strategy. That's my breakdown and kind of how I handle this strategy and just execute it as perfectly as possible. But kind of want to go back to explaining this here though. Another reason why I wanted to take buys today too is because everyone and their fucking mom, if they're, you know, intraday traders, day traders, they see this big candle here and they're just wanting to sell it and catch this big move down, just how it happened right here. They see this and they want to catch this big move down. So there is multiple amounts of sellers right in this area, stops here, and they're trying to just catch this big move down. And price stops are like more, some are here, but so yeah, we see that right there. That was the first one. And price, literally, buyers held up this market. It didn't even buy, or sellers couldn't even push the market down past where it even opened yesterday. So that's a pretty good, that's a very good, indication price is going to want to move higher, especially after if we create a massive wick during Asia session. So yeah, we see that. We see price didn't want to break this level here. Wanted to hold above it. Go down to the 1 hour. See this head and shoulders pattern that everyone and their mom would be trading. Entering sells here, sells here. We see price not wanting to continue going any lower. So then we go down to the 15-minute. Wait for an indication, correction. And then you can enter anywhere in this move right here. Or, oh my god. Can enter anywhere in this move right here. So, but the reason why I waited for this right here is because it looked like, or to me it looked like, price was starting to go into a downtrend. So at first I thought price was going to want to move and continue moving lower and take out these lows. But instead, and it ended up completely reversing, wicking in to where sellers were previously at. So we go down to the 1 minute, wait for price to break the level where most of the buyers and sellers are at, which I explained earlier. Waited for price to break above and hold this level, which it did right here, broke above it, came back and respected it to the touch. Right here, 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 here. We entered, did I delete that? Perfectly right here. Still, didn't take a, win on the trade. I think I only made like $20. Let me see. Prop firm account. But I think I made I can just check it on here. Yeah, I literally made $17.60. I was trying to make about 800 off this trade, 800 to 1,000. Ended up perfectly coming down, taking me out of break even, and then just completely reversing right to take profit. But that's fine. But yeah, I guess I wanted to say too, this is my first live, but I wanted to explain that I'm going to start doing lives every morning around 8:30 a.m. Eastern time, trading a New York session, going over my strategy, doing a breakdown, just explaining how I view the market and how I'm able to make a profit off of it. Hopefully give away, lots of free information, just a lot of free stuff to help people out. And if you want to see if you guys like day trading or intraday trading, you gotta watch Trades by Sai. He perfectly explains how you can, just the higher time frame version of my strategy. Or no, not it's his strategy, but I just apply it to, the smaller time frames. But yeah, I just wanted to come on here and explain that. I kind of stopped doing lives, but I'm getting back into them. Just because I used to day trade, like I said, used to day and intraday trade, and I didn't like it. It wasn't really anything I could I just didn't feel like I was doing enough. I wanted to trade at a specific time, trade the same thing every day, and intraday and day trading, it's very slow. You have to wait a few days for your setup to play out, look for your entries. Yeah, I just wasn't a fan of it. I used to like it, but more for when I traded forex, and I just don't do that anymore either. I'd rather just trade these few pairs. That's all I pay attention to. I don't want to go through 20, 30 different forex pairs trying to figure out where each of these are going. So it was just a headache. It was really hard to follow along with all their their news too. Like, you'd go, let me show you real quick. Like, you'd go here, right? See if there's any crazy news coming out, and you'd have to look at all this right here like every day. And it's like, it's just hard to know what to do with all this. So what I would do, what I did, and what I like better now is I get rid of those, get rid of all these, apply filter, boom. That's all you have to look at. There's nothing else you have to look at besides this. This is all the important news that's coming out for the US dollar and what affects NQ, ES, gold. It's what I just liked better. So I had to kind of figure out a new scalping strategy. Found Sai, turned his strategy, which I really liked, into a scalping version. And it's just what clicks with me. It might not click with everyone else, but because each strategy is different and everyone handles certain strategies differently. But yeah, this is the one that I like the best, and guess I can go over what I think is going to happen right now in the market. What I believe is going to happen with gold right now is, people saw all this right here. Let me get rid of this, or I can just keep it right there because I want to explain it in the best way possible. So yeah, there's this level right here that everyone's looking at, right? So I believe that because there's all these buyers here, everyone saw a price break above this level, and there's going to be a bunch of people buying right here. All in here, there's going to be buyers here, here, trying to catch this move up. And what I believe is going to happen is, because their stop would probably be most likely under this right here, or it's not going to be that big. It's mostly going to be like 50 to 80 points. We'll just say that. I believe the market's going to stop all these people out that just bought, and then price is going to completely reverse. And while price is taking out all these people that are buying, that's when sellers are going to enter in here. So sellers are going to enter in here after price takes out these buyers, and then price is going to, and then stops are going to be above here or something for sellers, above this. So price is going to reverse. Everyone's going to think that gold is selling, so they're going to sell after all these buyers are being taken out. Price is going to just dip down and then completely reverse and start heading up. And let me get like a little estimate on when this is going to be. Yeah, this is probably going to be in the next like 5 hours. But so probably towards this upcoming Asia session. But yeah, that's also my strategy too, is a bit liquidity based, meaning price likes to take out lots of levels of where buyers and sellers are sitting. Price is going to take them out of their trades. Sellers are going to come into the market and then just reverse after they take out both, basically saying fuck you to the buyers and then fuck you to the sellers, and then the real price is going to shoot above all of that. So that's what we're kind of going to look for. I might take a trade. Most likely not. take a trade in Asia session like once, maybe twice a month, just if like this. I mean, I could have taken a trade yesterday. Price was just trending down super perfectly, but I hate trading in Asia session because it rarely ever does this. Most of the time it's fucking this bullshit, this bullshit, this bullshit. It's rarely ever, you know, perfectly trending like this. So, but yeah, if my prediction's right and buyers get stopped out, sellers enter the market, I'm going to wait for a correction and then enter off that. Because, yeah, this is going to be the indication, correction, and then continuation. That's what ICC stands for. That's trades by size strategy. Can kind of break that down for you for free. His is on... Wait, what? Yeah. He trades more on the 4 hour and the 1 hour. Can break down, like, his strategy is basically... Okay, so you see where the massive level of sellers here are, right? Price sold from here to here. So when price sold from here to here, it came up. This is where the next levels of sellers are. So you could take a trade right here. I'm pretty sure this is where he took his trade. So yeah, sellers sold from here down to here. Buyers bought from here to here. Failed to continue going lower. Instead it reversed. Broke above these sellers right here. That's your indication. Had a correction. And then once price breaks back above this level, you know for a fact that it's going to head till somewhere around here. So you can just hold a trade from here to here, or have the fucking balls to do what Trades by Sai does and just fucking hold this whole entire fucking thing right here. I don't know. Like I said, he's a crazy professional swing trader, day trader. He's holding all this. I'm just trying to catch a little movement in the market, which I just think that it's a better way for me to trade. So, but yeah, once buyers broke above these levels of sellers, now you can wait for this correction in the market. Could have entered somewhere in here once price broke back above this level, came back down, failed to continue going lower, and broke back above. So now you can enter anywhere in here if you're a swing trader, day trader. Enter anywhere in here for the market to come back to where sellers came in place here. So yeah, buyers, let me draw this out because it's kind of confusing on the candlestick chart. So let's just draw out like a small version of this shit here. I'm going to do a little double bottom. And then that's what you want to catch. And then I'll fucking, wait. I'll just add in that part too. So right here is this right here. That's where this is right there. So sellers push the market from here to here. Buyers broke back above where this massive level of sellers are. Price came back below this level after, so basically, okay, wait, fuck. I kind of messed that up. So yeah, sellers here, buyers broke above this level. So since buyers broke above this level here, basically what you're waiting after buyers broke above it, you're waiting for a correction, and once price breaks back above this level here is where you'll want to buy right here, and then hold your position to where sellers took back over right here. So that would be this right here. then you can just have your stop below the last 4-hour candle wick. Because anything below that really means price is just gonna engulf all this price and probably continue going down, since it already held the price here and here. If it does a massive candle going below this, it's most likely gonna head down. But as long as price stays above this level, you have your stop here. You can target this high up here where sellers took back control of the market and catch a nice little 1 to 5. But yeah, I don't like trading like that anymore. I used to like day and intraday trading, but I wanted more of a daily process of trading I can follow every day and stay consistent with it. Day trading, intraday trading, it's just pretty inconsistent. You know, you have to wait a long time for price to get to your levels, price to break out, wait for an entry. It was just too much waiting for me. I'm not a guy that likes to really wait, but but yeah, that's really it for me today. I mean, I kind of broke this down pretty shittily, I'm not even gonna lie, but it's, like I said, it's my first one of my first streams getting back. I think only did like 1 or 2 before this, and I ended up deleting them because I just didn't like it. But we're getting back into it, so I'll be able to break down my strategy way better because I'm just not the best at speaking to a fucking camera by myself. It's really fucking awkward at first. You guys should try it one day. Just put your phone up and just stare into it and talk to it. It's really weird. It's hilarious, and it's a humbling moment for sure. But yeah, we'll get better at it over time. Can't be good at something, right away as much as you would like, but yeah, there's not really much else I kind of want to get into today. It was kind of just more of that. Yes, you guys should put some stuff in the comments. Tell me how I did, and if I was like complete shit, please let me know. Because I want to get all the feedback I can on it. But yeah, I think that's really it for me today. If you're watching this, thanks for watching. Just leave a like, subscribe so you can see me more often. I'll be back tomorrow morning at 8:30 a.m. Eastern time to do just a trade breakdown, live trading session, let you guys know what I'm looking for. Yeah, I think I was right about this too. Look at that. Literally, price is gonna take out all these buyers that were here, and then people are gonna be selling this now, and then price is just gonna reverse, and then I'm gonna wait to get in somewhere in here, somewhere along here to find that or get that good risk to reward. Probably target these highs up here. These are untested. Yeah, previous London and New York highs. So that's probably what I'll target. Honestly, if I'm gonna probably watch this a little longer, and if I think this might play out during Asia session, then yeah, I'll probably go live again and do a live trading session tonight during Asia. See if I can catch this move up to here. Let me. So yeah, I'm gonna wanna. Yeah, I'm gonna wait for. something like, I'll probably wait for this. There's a lot of sellers in the market here, so what I mean by that too is when you see price like this holding a level so perfectly, it means that there's a lot of sellers in the market that love to short right here. So if we can have price break above this and hold above it, then yeah, I'll take a buy there. If I see some other stuff too, yeah. But all right, thank you guys for watching. That's really it for me today. See you guys tomorrow. I think tomorrow we have a lot of high impact news, but this is expected to stay the same. I mean, we'll see tomorrow, but yeah. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys tomorrow or during Asia session tonight. All right, see ya.